It is a common practice of every one of us when we are going to deliver our introduction. We used to follow the traditional concept of introduction like good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my name is this, I belong to this place, and my qualifications are such like. Regarding my strength, I do have my strength like this. Let me give you an example to the strength wherein I use it very frequently, and one of the most recent example is like this. Now this is the general trend which we have been following. Teachers, trainers, mentors, guides, they used to generally explain the same way, the similar manner. Now once you are going to talk to me about what you can just say, a visual presentation. Now you would be asking to me, what is a visual presentation, Mr. Dev? A visual presentation wherein you are going to prepare a 1 minute video of yourself, who you are, and what value additions you are going to give to the organization, to the desired post for which you are going to apply for. Now most of you would ask, will that traditional format will not be applicable? Now I'll just tell you, well, that would be applicable, but when you are going to deliver the same way, the others are also going to deliver the same way. Do you feel that that is going to make a difference? That is one thing. Now the second thing is that, do you feel that is going to be arrested within 1 minute of time exactly? No, there is no guarantee to that one. Now if there is no guarantee to that one, there is no instance or there is no reason of talking regarding why not to give the traditional format of introduction. Now you would ask to me, well, I'm not going to give the traditional form of introduction. Now let me know in what manner I can make my introduction the most impressive one. Okay, I'm just giving a simple example. As the job role, what you have got is as growth specialist. Before entering into the subject or before entering into the job profile or the job description, most important thing, you must know what is a growth specialist. Generally in the field of marketing, sales, the role of a growth specialist is to develop a multi-channel digital marketing strategy and planning for the effective activation. Now you are going to work, guide, train a group of people, and as such you need to be an expert with this sort of things. What is digital marketing? What's all with regard to Facebook ads, business ads, Google ads? This all concept you need to keep it in your mind, make it very clear. Once you are entering into the platform, you need to understand what is the inbound process, what is the outbound process. A lot many things are there to be explored. A lot many things are there to be experienced. A lot many things are there to be researched upon. So do generally have a research before entering into any job profile. When the salary package is with a higher budget, obviously it is desired the JD or the job description will also have a responsibility to the top level. In each and every sphere, you have to make yourself expertise. Well, talking a lot about that profile, we'll be discussing later on. But first of all, you need to make a video. So let me just give you a simple technique. Find out the most, what you can just say, a quality, an adjective before you start introducing yourself. Like, you can start like this. I am a dynamic qualified IT engineer, completed my graduation in the year such and such. My core potentials are I'm diversified, with a realm of excellency always within my nature, my character. While I'm a research oriented person, I always love to make research onto the new dimensions and need to grow up with all my qualities and stretch out all the stops. I always love to explore to the hardest possibilities and try to get into the desired goal for it. Coming to my qualities and abilities which will help me out in this profile portfolio of being a growth specialist is that I'm very persuading in nature, convincing in nature, motivating, and having the qualities of motivating my inner self as well. So having a very good moral, I can deal with the things in a very effective way. With all this, if you require any specific details about my characteristics, obviously I'd love to explain it. Now, I have not wasted the time while delivering this introduction, but as you are going to deliver, you obviously need to be having accountable words to deliver it. It was an impromptu for me. I started and I rested it up. But when you are going to prepare it, you have to prepare the word count. Now 160 to 180 words is the word count per minute. If you want to deliver that much, it would be easy to understand. It would be easily convincing to the other person who is listening to you. And it could be very clear and prominent with your wordings, with your delivery, with your content, with your clarity, with your vision, with your expressions, what you're going to express it to the other person. I repeat, 160 to 180 words per minute. Jot down the most important qualities about you which will enable you to get the suitable job profile for which you are applying. After jotting down the points, now you start introducing yourself in a modern format, as I did it as an example. Now you need to just complete up your introduction, and after completing of your introduction, make a word count. If it is 160 to 180, then make the final take and record it. But before recording, certain tips I need to say. A professional attire is very important. It should not be a casual attire what I am wearing right now because it's a night time, and as I was requested to make a video, I'm making it. But as you are going to be very professional, you have to maintain your professionalism and you have to make your video with that flow. This is how you are going to make yourself a well presentable in front of the recruiter with regard to your visual presentation, or which we call it as a visual resume. The other term or the other word, we call it as visual resume. Now with this concept, your host, your coach, your mentor, Mr. Dave is resting. Until the time, if you require any help from me, I will be always there to help you out. Thank you very much for listening to me.